When I first met Ashley, she worked as a nurse in the neonatal unit.
We cared for infants, most who were born early. We tried to nurse them back to health and get them home to mom and dad.
She worked there until she became disabled and had to go out of work.
When the symptoms first started, we were actually going on vacation to Florida.
Ashley, on the car ride down, complained that her legs were hurting real bad.
It was just numbness and tingling, and it was almost like it was crawling up my legs and it went up to my knees. That's when we decided to come home, and we went to Spartanburg Regional to the ER, and that doctor set me up immediately with a neurologist appointment.
When she was diagnosed officially with MS, the doctor told her that she would not be able to have a standing position.
I knew at that point that I couldn't perform the duties of my job being on my feet for 12 hours straight. It was at that point that I knew I had to file for short-term disability because I needed some help. Through my hospital's benefit package, you could have, if you were on short-term disability, they would pay for 40% of your salary.
The money that Ashley received for her disability basically was the only way that she could sustain any kind of income. Groceries every week, gas for her car, bills, medicine. It was a godsend.
We have a vocational rehab person. We have actually a couple, and the person that was assigned to Ashley actually helped her get some physical therapy.
Had I not had that program, I might still be on disability, and that's obviously money they're having to pay out. After I filed the claim through the disability insurance, I found out that they had a return to work program.
My role is to try to help our claimants who are on short-term and long-term disability return to work when their doctors say they're ready to do so.
Anita would help me by looking up jobs in my area, calling me with possible prospects. I've never really had a real interview, and Anita and I did a lot of role playing to help me with those skills.
Ashley was out on long-term disability probably close to a year.
After many job interviews at Spartanburg Regional and also outside of the hospital, there came a position that I was pretty excited about. I called Anita and told her about it. The interview was set up, and basically it was meant for me.
You have to have good insurance to be able to fight something like MS.
There's definitely a misconception by younger employees to think that disability insurance is for an older population.
I'm 24 years old. This can't be happening to me.
Things do happen to folks who are in their 20s. We see it every day. It does happen, and they need the protection.
When I first was hired at the hospital, you could add extra coverage, but I didn't think I would ever need it. I have it now, but that's probably the greatest lesson, is that you never know what's going to happen. The reason I feel I need to tell this story is people that were in my shoes that don't think this could ever happen to them, I don't need to worry about that. Obviously it happens, and it happened to me. And if one person can, get that insurance, the extra disability insurance that everyone should have, then it might help someone.